Now we'll focus on the Qualitative Data Analysis Project Progress Report assignment. I'll begin with the general description that appears in the assignment sheet. As you will discover in this unit, progress reports are essential for organizations to ensure their goals for a given project are making continuous positive progress. Such reports address any potential obstacles or problems preventing the team from making this progress. Also, the report will often delineate or outline additional steps that will be taken to make sure the goals for the project are met and/or resolve any difficulties with completing the project. While progress reports are used frequently for a multitude of project types, we will focus on a progress report for your group's Qualitative Data Analysis Project Report and presentation. For this assignment, your team will write a progress report directed to me, detailing the work you have presently completed, the work in progress at the time of that writing, and the work remaining for your Qualitative Data Analysis Report project assignment. You must also note each person's contributions to and responsibilities for the work completed, in progress, and remaining. Please follow the formatting template used in the textbook. Refer to Figure 15.2, Progress Report on a Term Project, on page 267. Be advised, however, that this template uses sentence fragments. You must write your report in complete sentences. You may also find it easier to use the template provided on the second page of the assignment sheet. You'll see this template shown later on in the presentation. Now let's take a look at the minimum requirements for the progress report. The report should demonstrate a strategic arrangement of information, including effective uses of chronology. So you'll think about how to place items in order in terms of what occurred first, second, third, and on different dates. The report should also demonstrate appropriate uses of language, such as no vague terminology like things, stuff, etc. Sufficient detail to support each main point. So again, thinking about the different tasks you completed, you should describe in detail how those tasks were completed or to what extent you experienced any conflicts or obstacles in completing those tasks. The report should also demonstrate adherence to standard written English grammatical conventions. The report should also use proper formatting, including the memo information block at the top of the page, which you'll see represented in the template on the next slide. The report should be a minimum length of 1 page, single-spaced, with standard margins and font. So again, standard margins would be 1 inch all the way around the page, and standard font would be 12-point Times New Roman. Please submit 1 copy of your report to the Qualitative Analysis Project Progress Report folder on Brightspace, which you can locate by clicking on Assignments underneath the drop-down menu labeled as Assessments by 11 p.m. on March 22nd. Where applicable, you can also submit an updated team contract to reflect any changes that occurred between the team contract you submitted for the proposal and when you submit the progress report. If, by the end of the semester, you find you need to update your progress report to reflect any changes that occurred before the final project deadline, please submit the updated progress report by April 19th. Here's a screenshot of the progress report template. As I mentioned earlier, you'll want to have the memo information block at the top of the page underneath the progress report document heading. This includes the to, from, date, and subject lines. You'll see that there are 3 main sections in this report. Each section is defined with the section heading typed in bold text. So in the work completed section, you should provide a detailed description or bulleted list of the work completed thus far. So again, thinking about what you have accomplished by March 28th. Make sure to include specific group members' names along with their contributions. Dates and times are essential. So again, if you're keeping records of when you met and when you completed tests, you'll want to include those dates and times with the work completed. You should use complete sentences when describing each of these different elements of the work completed. The next section is work in progress. In this section, you'll want to make sure to include specific group members' names along with their contributions as far as what you're working on right at that time on March 28th. Dates and times are essential. So again, thinking about what you are working on at that time and with some identification of the date and time for when those tasks should be completed or when you expect to have them completed. You should use complete sentences in your description for the work in progress. The last section is the work remaining section. You should provide a detailed description or a bulleted list of the work you have left to do. You should make sure to include specific group members' names along with their contributions or what they plan to contribute for the work remaining. Dates and times are essential in all of your descriptions. Again, you should use complete sentences when describing the work remaining. Please post general questions about this information to our course questions forum. For specific questions about your project for the Game About Progress reports, please contact me directly.